All right, welcome back to Ron's Garage. Today, best laid plans is what they say, right? Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I came over today, going to rebuild the car. Already took it off. I'm going to rebuild it because the floats were sticking, and at least I think they were sticking, and the accelerator pump didn't work. So I went ahead and took it off. And I began the rebuilding process, and I don't have three hands, which is why I didn't video any of this. So I've got it apart. I got a rebuild kit. The floats in the kit, not real impressed with. So, the floats that were in it are dirty, but they're hollow. They don't have anything in them. But here's the thing. I took the floats off, I took the needles out, pulling the seats out, and they're dirty. They had springs in them, or screens rather, that were, where is it? There it is. Not quite sure you can see that real close. Come on, focus. But these things are really plugged up. Now the ones that came with the kit didn't have screens on them. So they have, where'd I put it? Oh, it's here. They have a second, this is the one that, goes on the float. They have a second one. And of course there are no instructions with this. But this has a little pin in it and a spring that's inside there. I'm guessing that's for a different style carburetor. I'm not sure. But here's the rub. Alright. I took the seats out and I'm going to put the new seats in. Well, the gaskets are wider, bigger than the gaskets that are on there. These fit, pretty nicely on there. If I stand this up, I'm trying to do this while I'm watching in the camera, that's pretty sloppy. That's one deal. Another deal is, I go to put these in, down in the threaded hole, and they'll only go down about one thread. And then they stop and they won't go any further. The best I can tell, those threads are identical. They look to be the same, thread count, look to be the same diameter. I'm not sure why they won't go in there. So I'm glad I only paid, I think $15 for this kit. I believe I'm just going to get another kit, one from a local auto parts store, and go from there. Also, when I took it apart, and I don't know if I did this the last time I had this apart or not. I don't think I did, but little ball was gone from there. This kit did have the ball and the piston that go in there, but that's, I think, why the accelerator pump wouldn't work. So I'm going to bag up all the little parts from the kit, put them back in there so I don't lose them. I've got a little tray here for all of the stuff that I took off the carb that I was going to keep again and use. So I'm going to stop right here. So I'm not going to be able to run today. I really had hopes of starting this car today. So that's where I am right now. The bowls were a little messy. I have sprayed these out with carb cleaner already once. And I'm going to, I'm thinking about, I have some Chem Dip carburetor cleaner dip with a basket in there. Thinking about dropping this in. I really don't think I need to. If I take everything off, and clean everything real good and put it back together. I don't really think I need to dip this. I don't want to, but you know, I'll listen to what you guys think too. So, I mean, I've dipped carburetors before, but you know, small engine carburetors. Never dipped a big one, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to do anything today on it. So I'm going to have to get another kit and then check these things out and see if everything goes back together the way it's supposed to. Accelerator pump feels nice and soft. It's not hard. It moves just fine. So I'm pretty sure that was the culprit for the accelerator pump. But again, I don't know. You know, question number 2 is, I do have a Holley over there. I could rebuild it. The Holley, this is the spread bore carb. The Holley is a square bore carb. So I would have to get another adapter plate. This plate is a spread bore plate, and it's stuck on there good. So I'd have to get a square bore adapter plate to go from spread bore manifold to square bore carb, which is not that big a deal. They're cheap at auto parts stores. So, you know what? That's what's on there. Is that what's on there now? That's a square bore plate too. I wonder if the secondary's ever opened on this. Since I never drove it, I never got a chance to find out. But I'll bet you come on, move. I'm trying to do this with one hand. It doesn't go very well. I'll bet you that might have been part of the carburetor problem with this car, if there was one. But this is a spread bore carb for sure. You can see that the primaries are smaller than the secondaries, and that is the square bore plate. We'll check that real quick. I have the technology. Yeah, I know I'm moving you around a little bit here, but that's what happens when I'm working with one hand. So let's check the diameters here. And I'm not worried about the reading, I just want to see if they're the same. And they are. They're exactly the same. So that's a square bore adapter plate. Well, it's a spread bore to square bore adapter plate with a spread bore carburetor sitting on top of it. Man, I'll tell you what, you know, one of these days I will get this car running. So I'm going to have to get an adapter plate no matter what I do. So what do you guys think? Should I rebuild the Edelbrock, get another kit for it? Should I get a kit for the Holley and just rebuild it? It has been a long time since that's been on a carburetor. I know that these are easier to tune. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I've asked this question once before, and almost everybody said rebuild the Edelbrock. But now, you know, I'm a little suspect of this. I don't get why those two parts don't go together. Well, why the new one won't go in those holes, and that's both sides too. I tried both sides. So anyway, let me know what you think, and in the meantime, I'm going to do something else fun. It's about, well, I'll tell you what it is. Well, I tell you what, I like that heater. Right now it is 48 degrees outside in the sun, 78 degrees in this garage, and it's very comfortable. It's a little bit on the warm side, as a matter of fact. So, but anyway, I'm going to continue with the saga of the rear shocks on my truck. I'm going to have to go outside and get up underneath of that truck in the back. I've got the rivet on the brackets on each side. I've got the rivet heads cut off. Now I just need to knock the rivets through and put the new brackets on, which I have. I have the new brackets. I just got to put them on, and I can put the shocks back on this truck and stop dancing down the road. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. It's 1:30 now, and it's chilly laying on the ground, but it is what it is. So frustration. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to be back soon. Thanks. Bye.